tough year. It's been a tough year. Not for me, but for the people that are around me. And so I basically just want to say that God is a good God. God is a good God, and He's brought us through a lot.
Okay, y'all, let me just say this right now. What you're about to hear is not the kind of drama anybody expected. It's the kind that hits you in the chest before you even get through the first sentence. Because after years, and I mean years, of defending her marriage, covering for her husband, smiling through rumors, and pretending everything was fine when we all saw the cracks forming, LaTisha has finally filed for divorce from Marsau. But here's the part nobody saw coming.
Okay?
We made it!
When we got here, there was a cone stopping us from parking. Sometimes in life, after you drive all this long way, you just gotta not be afraid to move the cone. What you're not gonna do is let this cone stop me from parking. Sometimes you just gotta move the cone.
She didn't walk away because of old rumors. She didn't leave because fans were telling her to know her worth. She didn't fold after arguments on camera or shady comments online. No, what pushed her over the edge was something deeper, something personal, something that cut her heart in a way that even she couldn't hide anymore. Because according to sources close to the situation, LaTisha didn't file out of anger. She filed because she allegedly caught Marsau cheating with Stormi. Yes, Stormi. Not a random person, not a fan, not someone outside the show. A castmate, a woman they worked with, filmed with, laughed with, and took pictures with. A woman LaTisha once trusted enough to stand beside on national TV. You want to talk about betrayal? This is betrayal on a level that shake the woman down to her core.
Coming so hard at me. Like, why? Why people want to destroy us?
And once you hear how everything unfolded, you'll understand exactly why LaTisha walked away in silence without a single warning. Let's break this down, because this story isn't just messy, it's heartbreaking, it's shocking, and honestly, it changes everything about this season, this marriage, and this entire cast dynamic. People forget this, but before all the drama, LaTisha and Marsau had a story that felt inspiring to a lot of viewers. They were the couple who started with nothing, built a family, built businesses, and kept moving even when life got heavy. On camera, they always presented themselves as a unit, two people who wanted to succeed together no matter what. And for a long time, that's who they were.
Go, talking about business. Like, can we not appreciate this moment right here?
I'm sorry, it's a business trip.
But behind the scenes, their marriage was carrying weight that most people would crumble under. The whispers about Marsau's behavior didn't start yesterday. They didn't start this season. They've been floating around for years. From the moment the cast first started digging into each other's personal lives, fans noticed something off. Remember those early seasons? Marsau would dodge questions about cheating every single time they came up. It was never a clean no.
Like, this is crazy. Like, people are really offering you money to come on this show and lie. So at that point, I was like, forget it. It's a lie. Like, now I don't believe anything.
Never a clear "that's not true." He would joke, he would smirk, he would shift the conversation. He would lean into that mysterious, sarcastic attitude like he enjoyed the chaos it created. And LaTisha, she would always step in. She defended him through the apartment rumors. She defended him when Melody mentioned the other accusations. She defended him when fans online kept pointing out things that didn't look right. She defended him even when castmates urged her to open her eyes. Why? Because she loved him, because she wanted her family to work, because she wanted her kids to grow up in a home where both parents were standing strong. And because, like many women, she didn't want to believe the worst about the man she committed her life to. But something changed this past year, and people who paid attention saw it. She wasn't as bubbly around him. The laughs weren't as natural. The body language was stiff. The eye contact faded. Scenes with them together felt almost forced. Fans on social media caught it long before the story broke. People kept saying the energy was different, that LaTisha seemed tired, distant, and almost like she was carrying something heavy that she wasn't ready to say out loud. And honestly, they were right. Because while the rumors were still swirling in public, something far more painful was happening in private. Here's where the story flips from suspicious to scandalous. Huntsville isn't a big city. People talk, people see things. And when cast members attend the same events, the same openings, the same gatherings, the same private meetups, nothing stays secret for long. So when whispers started spreading that Marsau was getting too friendly with Stormi at events, people listened. At first, nobody took it seriously. Folks assumed it was exaggerated. Maybe they were networking. Maybe they were talking business. Maybe people were just stirring the pot for drama. But then the tone changed. Screenshots started floating around in certain group chats. Allegedly, there were messages that didn't look innocent. Messages that didn't read like two married people having normal conversations. Messages that raised eyebrows, especially when folks realized who the woman was. Stormi. Someone LaTisha knew. Someone she filmed scenes with. Someone who had hugged her, smiled with her, and sat beside her in confessionals. That's not a random woman. That's someone inside the bubble. And according to insiders, the situation got worse when photos, the kind taken after hours, started circulating privately among people close to production. Nothing explicit, but enough to make people question what was really going on. Enough for the cast to start whispering. Enough for someone to go back to LaTisha and warn her. And that's when everything changed. Because sources say LaTisha didn't react right away. She didn't blow up. She didn't confront Stormi on camera. She didn't storm out or make a scene. She did something far more powerful. She went silent. She stepped back. And she started moving like a woman who already knew the truth, but needed proof for herself. That's when she allegedly reached out to lawyers months before filing the divorce. Quiet meetings, no cameras, no posts, no warning. She was checking her finances, reviewing the business documents, and protecting everything she built so she wouldn't walk away empty-handed. And when she finally saw what she needed, she didn't argue, she didn't beg, she didn't announce anything online. She filed, in silence, and let the papers speak. But here's the twist nobody expected. This divorce might be the beginning of a much deeper problem. Because when you're married to someone, you're not just tied emotionally. You're tied financially. LaTisha wasn't just Marsau's wife. She was his business partner. She helped build the companies. She signed documents. Her name is on papers. So if there were any shady financial moves happening behind the scenes, whether intentional or careless, it could fall back on her too. And insiders are saying she wasn't taking that risk. Rumor has it she handed over documents during her divorce consultations that raised some eyebrows. Not because she wanted to hurt him, but because she needed to protect herself legally. And if those papers end up leading to further investigations, that's on him, not her. And let's be honest, Marsau's silence right now is loud. Too loud. Even castmates have been keeping their distance. Maurice, who usually tries to keep both sides calm, has allegedly been urging Marsau to come clean before things spiral. Kimmy hasn't been defending him either, and fans notice Stormi has been unusually quiet on social media. When people start moving like that, something is happening behind the scenes. Now, let's talk about the emotional hit, because this divorce isn't just about cheating, it's about humiliation. Imagine standing beside your husband on national TV for years. Imagine defending him while strangers drag your name online. Imagine fighting for a marriage while people keep telling you he's not being honest. Imagine building a business with someone who isn't protecting you the way you protected them. Imagine smiling through pain because you're trying to show your kids stability. And then imagine finding out he betrayed you with someone you thought was a colleague, maybe even a friend. That's not just a broken marriage. That's a broken heart. That's a broken trust. That's the kind of pain that forces a woman to rebuild herself from scratch. But here's the powerful part. LaTisha didn't let the betrayal destroy her. She used it as a turning point. People close to her say she's been rebranding on the low. She's been removing her name from joint businesses, demanding audits, and making sure no one uses her work without her approval. Investors who once trusted the Scott empire are now backing away. Projects are frozen. Employees are worried about what happens next. And the empire Marsau once stood on is crumbling fast. Because when one domino falls, the whole line starts collapsing. Production is panicking. Castmates are scrambling. Some are afraid to film around the Scotts because they don't want to get dragged into legal drama. Some are worried that anything they say on camera might end up in court. This situation is bigger than reality TV now. It's about reputations, money, businesses, and families. It's about a woman who gave everything and finally took her power back. And here's what makes this story even more dramatic. This is just the beginning. If more receipts come out, if more screenshots leak, if the legal issues get deeper, if Stormi decides to speak, if Marsau tries to clear his name, things could explode in ways nobody is ready for. But one thing is clear, LaTisha isn't looking back. She walked away from the man she once loved, the marriage she held together, the image she tried to protect, and the rumors she fought for years. And she did it with quiet strength, not chaos. And now, the world is watching. The cast is watching, the fans are watching. And Marsau? He's standing on shaky ground because the truth always comes out, even when people try to bury it. So here's the real question. Are we about to witness the biggest reality TV fallout in the history of the show? Or is this just the first chapter of a much bigger storm that hasn't even hit yet? Let me know what y'all think in the comments.